Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Quickie. What do you mean you're not ready for a Quickie? We planned this since last Friday. I don't even know why you stay around anymore. It's just that we never get any time together. You're working, I'm working, the kids have school. We were teased with this last Friday. Actually, we've known about this for a while. It was shown at a show last year at some point. We were like, ooh, episode 3 Anakin. Being Bandai, we never know if they're actually going to solicit it or if they're just teasing us. So when we see actual product pictures or like this solicitation photos, it's yes, we getting our toys. But today, well actually it was last night, the official solicitation pictures for the Bandai SH Figuarts Anakin Skywalker from episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. I messed up last week, I said Revenge of the Jedi. I get it. I f***ed up, okay? I gotta love you assholes though. you don't let me slide on anything. But this is the look I've been wanting for Anakin. Yeah, they gave us the episode 2 Anakin, and that's cool and all, but his whininess kind of brings down that look, plus he's got the Padawan thing going on. This, still whiny, don't get me wrong, but it's an evil whiny. He's kind of a badass. The hair fills out the head. He just looks tough. Like I said last week, this is probably my favorite look for Anakin besides the whole, Darth Vader helmet and Darth Vader costume and Darth Vader cape and such, but we'll get to that in a minute. This looks to be nicely sculpted, nicely painted. It comes with his blue lightsaber. He comes with 3 alternate heads as far as we know so far. This hasn't been officially solicited yet. They've just put up the product page with the pictures. But 3 heads. One is normal angry. And I didn't even pick up on this until people started posting about it, and I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. Because the second head is less angry Sith eyes. Very, very cool. I dig the Sith eyes. If it were up to me, all 3 heads would have the Sith eyes because it's just a fantastic look. But why is he less mad with the Sith eyes and angrier without? It kind of just pigeonholes this figure into the end of the movie when he's, mad all the time. In perfect world, I would have liked to seen the Sith eyes on the more angry head and then the more neutral head that's still kind of angry because it's Anakin, the normal eyes on it, I think. But then we get to the third head, and I like to call this one the Super Saiyan head. If I were a rich man, I'd get extras and he would hang out with the SH Figuarts Justice League Superman, and all day long they'd just both be, Kame! Ah! Don't get me wrong, I know what this is from. This is, I hate you! But it just looks kind of weird. It's sculpted nicely. I like the teeth showing. They did a great job. It's going to be like little tiny teeth just inside the mouth. I think it's the paint. I think it's the eyes looking at it. The mouth is too wide or something. I don't know. It just looks funky. And screaming heads aren't really my favorite thing in the world unless it's Marvel Legends Banshee or something. And it makes me sound like a spoiled brat because they're giving us extra stuff. I'm griping about extra stuff. So I'm going to cut it right there. I appreciate the extra, even though I probably never use it. Now the confusion comes along and the fact that we don't really know how this is releasing. There's conflicting reports. Last week the little teaser was on the standard page, so assumed it was a standard release, even though they seemed to keep all the prequels to Soul Web exclusives. But then magazine scans showed up earlier in the week, and one of them at the bottom had Bandai Collector's Shop, which is Soul Web exclusive. Don't know what's going on there, because that magazine scan is not really any different from the other magazine scan that has nothing about Soul Web exclusive on it. Some people are saying it's one of the heads will be the Soul Web exclusive, and then there's a general release, because the first Anakin was kind of like that, but I think it was Soul Web exclusive in both cases. But there was an early bird set that had an extra lightsaber and maybe something else. I should really do research on things. My memories, even though I have the figure and I've done a review on it, that was a long time ago. But then when they put the promotional pictures on the website, they actually said general release, which the orders will go up this Friday, April 27th. So I guess we will see what happens Thursday night at 2 o'clock in the morning or whenever that stuff goes up. Maybe there is 2 different versions, or maybe this is just going to hit all the standard shops overseas, or we're going to have to hit the third-party shops. Either way, at 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday, I'll be clicking and just sitting and waiting and looking at all the stores hoping to grab this. I guess I'm worried about a sellout. We've seen Figuarts figures just, go up in the middle of the night and then they're gone by the time we wake up on this side of the world. I'm not going to take that chance. Gotta have the Anakin. And then finally, this should cost around $60. Also related to this, it seems the SH Figuarts Darth Vader, the new version, has hit overseas or just released, and I found a review that has comparison shots, and ooh, they actually did make him quite a bit bigger. There's still an odd look to it as some of the articulation. I don't know why they go with a cloth cape and then a plastic robe underneath. We'll put the cloth cape to, free up some articulation, but still put traffic cone at the bottom half. I don't know. I guess I have to find a robe set or something, but I can't wait to see what this is like in hand. A link to that is down in the description if you want to go check that out. So yeah, Figuarts Anakin. I'll talk about how he actually releases in the weekly this week, which have a lot of stuff. We got new Tom and Jerry information, got some Moffex to talk about, got some comic book stuff, got some Batman. Yeah, can't wait for the weekly, but this is the Quickie. I'm out. Oh yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Catch you on the Fwoosh. K.O. Ken, K.O. Anakin, K.O. Anakin, Anakin times 10! Oh yeah, speaking of Dragon Ball, I'm also building the Bandai Figurize Dragon Ball Z Piccolo model kit. So hopefully I'll have that review up tomorrow. Hopefully.